So let's talk bench press. Bench press is one of those staple movements that you will see in a lot of the training programs that I will be writing, and there's a few main points that we want to be thinking about when performing this exercise. So we're just going to cover those points today to make sure you guys have a good idea of how you should be performing this exercise correctly to get the most out of it. First thing that we want to be thinking about is our setup. Setting up the exercise is going to be the most important thing to make sure that we can perform it correctly. We want to have 3 main points of contact when we bench press. We want to have our feet planted on the ground. We want to keep our bum in contact with the bench, and we want to keep our shoulders in contact with the bench as well. This is going to make sure that we stay nice and stable through the exercise and we're not going to get too wobbly. Next thing that we're going to cover is going to be our grip width. This is going to be independent. People are going to have different preferences when it comes to grip width, but for the most part, we want to be working off the first ring on the knurling. So from there, you might either go 1 or 2 fingers outside of that or 1 or 2 fingers inside of that. Personally, I've always gone ring finger on the first ring and I've found that grip's worked well for me, but I do have some clients that go all the way out to their index fingers and some who even bring their pinkies inside of that first ring. The main dictator of that is going to be how long your arms are. The longer your arms are, the wider you're probably going to have to go, and the shorter your arms are, the narrower you'll probably go with your grip width. Then when we're actually performing the exercise, the main thing we want to be thinking about is where we're bringing the bar down to. We don't want to be bringing the bar down towards our throat. We also don't want to be bringing it too low down towards our stomach. We want to be aiming around the center of our chest, and that's going to make sure that our forearms are staying vertical to the ceiling. That's when you know you're touching down in the right spot. If you bring it too far down towards your throat, you're either going to find your elbows are flared out or they're tucked really far underneath the bar. And if you touch too low down, your elbows are going to be way too close to you, or that bar is just going to be falling in front of your body, and it's going to be really hard to perform the exercise. So now we've got our position set up, we've got our grip set up, and we know where to touch the bar down to. Obviously, we actually need to perform a rep from here. So as we slowly lower the bar down to our chest, we want to think of either a 2 or 3 second tempo on the way down, slight pause on our chest, and then driving up. A good bench press should have a bit of an arch motion to it, so the bar's not coming straight down and straight up. It should come down and out slightly, and then pressing it up and back in. Hopefully that covers everything for you guys. If you do have any questions, obviously you can DM me, and I'm more than happy to help.